Good morning everyone, welcome to another day from Disney World. And you may notice I'm not quite my usual park ready self this morning because we are off to Typhoon Lagoon today. So I don't have the ears, my hair is tied up, and we are very excited to be going to Typhoon Lagoon today. I have never been to one of the Disney water parks before. It's something I've been meaning to do for years and years and I just haven't got around to, and today we are going to be experiencing that. I'm going to be taking you guys along. We're going to be getting there for opening time. I'm hoping to do a little tour around Typhoon Lagoon just to show you everything. I really don't like to film people in swimming pools too much. I just don't think that's very nice for people. So I'm going to try and do that before it gets too busy. This camera that I have is not waterproof, so if I do go anywhere near the pool, I will probably film on my phone, which is waterproof, thankfully. I actually don't really do water slides because of my TM. My balance is very, very bad, so I don't really feel too safe doing things like that. But of course, the other guys will be doing the water slides and they can tell you what their experience was. And yeah, we're just going to have a nice, relaxing few hours there. Like I said, come back, go to Epcot this afternoon, spend a little bit of time in the park, and then we have dinner at Space 220 this evening, which I loved the last time I did it, and then we're going to be watching the fireworks. So absolutely incredible. This whole experience has been amazing. We just feel so lucky and grateful to be here, we really do. And Haleo was absolutely incredible last night. It is one of my new favourite restaurants in Disney World. The food was absolutely phenomenal. Lisa's just gone to get herself some breakfast and a drink and stuff. I actually am so full from last night. Still, I can't eat anything, so I'm going to wait until lunchtime today. So I'm going to get going now, meet everybody else in the lobby, and let's go to Typhoon Lagoon. And I'm absolutely loving the relaxed vibe here at the boardwalk. It is one of my favourite resorts for just wandering around. It smells amazing as well. All of the Disney resorts do. But it's just got very gentle music everywhere you go as well. I love all of this kind of old school artwork as well. Very, very cool. I love this resort. And here we are. It's actually a little bit overcast today, which I'm quite thankful for because it might help with not getting burned when we're in the pool.
Can we use this here?
And this is looking very cool already. They have this little welcome to Typhoon Lagoon for a good photo as you come in. This is very cool because this is all new to me. I can see some lockers over here, and they have a souvenir store, Singapore Sals. And you can book cabanas here at Typhoon Lagoon, and this area where it says high and dry, and you have this little hut. This is where you check in for that if you've pre-booked it. I think you can also come here if you haven't pre-booked but you'd like to find out how much it is and stuff. You can come and ask here. So people are already in the park. There's not too many people here, so I thought I'd just give you like a general overview from one end to the other. So this is where the lazy river is. You can see some tubes going past there. Over there is where you've got lots of sun lounges and stuff going on, and the water kind of starts here, and this is where the waves come in, and we've seen the waves already. They do look really big, and this is the kind of Typhoon Lagoon, what would I call it, icon of the park, the little shipwreck at the top there. So that's over in that direction. So we're settled in our little cabana. I'll show you that in a second. We've got a little area which is really nice with some sunbeds and chairs and stuff. And I'm going to take you guys for a little look around. So the whole place is actually a very relaxed vibe. You've got lots of areas like this with little trees and plants. And there are little signs up everywhere. So these tell you the different rides. So you've got Mayday Falls, Keel Hall Falls, Gangplank Falls. So we've got lots of falls. Then Harbour Village and Ketchakiddy, which I think is the kids like splash pool. In terms of the water rides, I think some of them are like where you're in a raft or a rubber ring like the Lazy River. Others are body slides, I guess you'd call them. So when the guys have been on the slides later, we're going to get their opinions. Like I say, I don't do them, so we'll see about that. But I'm going to take you guys in the Lazy River. And actually, the Lazy River goes all the way around the park, I think. There's several little places that you can get in and out, so you don't have to do the whole thing if you don't want to. But this is Ketchakiddy Creek. I'm not going to film too much around here, but this is just a really nice little splash area. So they have chairs and stuff where you can kind of sit here, and they've got like a little sandy beach area. And at each of the rides, they do have a little wait time here. I think everything will be quite low today because it's not busy. And they do have a description of the rides as well, so you can read what it says to see what you're getting yourself into. You do have refillable mug stations here. You won't be able to bring your mug from the resort. This is actually a separate one at Typhoon Lagoon, so you will have to purchase it for the day, and then you can get refills all day long. They have little stations very similar to the resort ones, but it's not the same mug, so just remember that you will need to buy a separate one. And it looks like they do have a little location that is currently closed, but they have some food options here. They have shrimp bluey lettuce wrap, chicken wrap, cauliflower, how do you say that? Tabbouleh, I think that's how you say it. And they have some kids meals as well. So they have a few different options for food here at Typhoon Lagoon. And over here, just by low tide loos, is this Typhoon Lagoon photo opportunity. And a lot of you guys may have seen this before. This is a bit of an iconic photo spot for Typhoon Lagoon, so that's where it is, just to let you know. And over here is kind of the main pool. So this is where you get the waves. They come from this end. As you can see, there's no one right up by the wall. That would be a very bad idea, so they have it roped off. You can't go too far. And I think if you're more kind of at this end, when the waves come, they are quite strong, so it will probably just tip you over, and then it sort of filters through as you get to the end. And in the shallow end, they are still quite strong though. I have seen people kind of being knocked off their feet, so just be aware of that, depending on your balance. But if you're in the really shallow bit, you still kind of get the effect, but it's not too full on. But if you actually did want to do some swimming here, this is a good part of the pool to do that before the waves are happening. And just to give you an idea of the layout of the park, so where I was just showing you there's the big shipwreck at the top. Oh, here we go, you can see the waves. So they are massive. That's pretty awesome. So you have the shipwreck at the top and this part of the pool. This is kind of the middle, and then all of the water rides and stuff kind of go all the way around the outside, so there's some over there. Then over this way, kind of behind here, is the entrance to the park, where you've got a couple of like food locations, you've got the gift shop and all that kind of thing. And then going back over this way, you then have more rides over this side and dotted around. So I'll just show you over here. There are just so many areas for you to come and sit. They have lots of chairs. Most of the areas to sit are sandy as well, so it's just like a bit of a beach vibe. And this little bit here is the cabana that we're in. So you can hire these out. This is the particular one that we've got today, but there's various different ones located around. So you can rent these out if you want your own space in the shade. And like I was saying earlier, I showed you where you can go to rent them. They're not always available. It depends how busy the day is. But as you can see, there is plenty of space to sit around. So like this bit here is not part of the cabana, so lots of different areas to place yourself. If you've been in the pool and you want to go back and lay on your lounger, you can just have a little rinse off at the various little showers around. You don't have to go to a specific place. And I think they have these dotted around. Again, it's a 5-minute wait time, very quiet here today. And it says take a family-sized inner tube down a winding watery course with scenic views, caverns and lots of twists and turns. So that sounds pretty cool. It does say at the bottom there you should be a strong swimmer. So always just read these first to make sure that it's suitable for you before you get on. And opposite the eating areas, they do usually have some little tables like this. So of course you can take your food back to eat if you're on a sunbed or a lounger or whatever, but if you do want more of a normal table for eating, they do have these. And it does say as well, this table is reserved for dining, guests only. And here's another area with the sun loungers and the chairs. And the thing I really like is they're all kind of tucked away and quite quiet. It's not like every lounger is just in one big area around the pool, like can sometimes be the case. You just have lots of little hidden areas to go in, and I really like that. And I love that you have sand too. And this is kind of a side view of the wave pool. So this is the big pool that we could see before, and this little side bit is quite nice because you still get a bit of effect when the waves are coming through, but it's much more sedate. So this area is a good place to be if you don't want to be right in the thick of it with the waves. And this is just a little map here of the whole place, so you can kind of see, like I was explaining before, this is the middle and then everything is happening around the outside. And it has a list of the attractions and dining. There's quite a few dining options actually. And this is another area where you can see the lazy river going past, and it looks like they have lots of different options for the lazy river. Some people are just walking through, some people have the life jackets on, they have little chairs, then they have rubber rings. So it's quite nice actually, because if you find the rubber rings difficult to get into, those little clear plastic chairs look quite good. Just thought I'd give you guys an update. I'm here lounging. That's what I've been doing, so that's why I haven't vlogged anything else. I've been putting up my stories from the trip. This has actually been a really good opportunity today to put up the stories that I've done so far, because we have been like doing stuff back to back, so it's really nice just relaxing today. And everyone else has just gone off to do various slides and things, so I just thought I'd stay here, do my stories, hold the fort, and then in a bit I'm going to get something to eat, and then Lisa and I are going to do the lazy river. We're just here now in the area where they have food and snacks and everything, and just here you can get Dole Whip, and I think they have a watermelon flavour. And Typhoon Tilly's is where we're going to be getting some food today. So they have crabless crab cakes, shrimp Louis lettuce wrap, land and sea, which is fish and chicken strips, a shrimp wrecked salad, and fish tacos. And this just lets you know about the refillable mug. So it's $12.99 for one day, and if you come back a second day you can bring your mug back, and it's $8.50 to reactivate it. And they do also have some draft beer specials here as well. Don't forget to bring your passport if you're from the UK, because they don't recognise driving licences for ID, it needs to be a passport. We have our food, and we both went for the chicken strips. We probably could have shared one, to be honest. This is the adult size. We could have got a kid's one or shared. And the chips here, or the fries as I should say, are actually not the usual Disney ones. They're like thicker ones, and it looks like they have some type of seasoning on. And just to show you guys, you can get the Hey Hey cone here, which used to be at Aloha Isle a while ago. And also they have a Moana cone, which is Dole Whip strawberry with a coconut waffle cone. Here is the watermelon Dole Whip. I'm going to take a quick taste before it starts melting. Oh my gosh, that is so good. So just to show you guys, you can see the shipwreck up there. They actually have slides going down from there, so you go all the way up to the top and you just see the top of the slides. I think these ones are a little more intense, but again, I'll ask everyone else later because I think some people have done all of them today. It's lazy river time. Lisa's ready, but I need one of the chair ones, the little clear ones. So this is what we're talking about. Lisa's grabbed one, and these, if you find it difficult to get in and out of the tubes, this is like a little chair, so this is perfect. And I'm testing whether this phone is waterproof. I've googled it extensively and it is supposed to be waterproof, so we're going to see what happens. You're going to get the full force of it though. We did not survive. We went fully straight into it pretty much. And now, there we go. But the phone is still working, crucially, so it is waterproof. I'm lagging behind, and now I'm turning. And here's another one of the little spots where you can get in and out. So there's several of these. You don't have to do the whole loop. And they do also have these ones, which are like a double kind of tube, so 2 people can get in there. Lisa's attempting to remount halfway round. Go for it. I can't help you. Hang on. Try again. Round 2. Attempt 2. Oh, yeah, you did it. And you can actually get splashed on the way round by other people too. I just got the full force of that. Oh no. And it does say here that Typhoon Lagoon has private surf events, so before the park opens or after it closes, and it says disneyparks.com/surf. You can find out more information about that. So I am looking at very damp and very soaked. My hair is a disaster, but what a day. I loved it. It was really fun, really relaxing, and now that I've done a day in a water park, I 100% would try and schedule this in for future trips, because it's just a really nice way to break up doing the parks, and it was great. I loved it. And as if by magic, we are turned around and ready to go to Epcot. No time has passed in the vlog, but that was, how long did we have? Like an hour and 15 minutes for 2 showers, hair wash, hair dry, complete redo. I think that was good going. For me, that was very good. So as you can see, we're ready for the parks now. We're off to Epcot this evening to have dinner at Space 220. We're also going to be riding some attractions, Guardians. Definitely everybody is buzzing for that. A lot of the people on the trip have never done it. Lisa's never done it, and we're excited. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be so good, and possibly a couple of other things while we're there. We don't have long before dinner, and then we're going to be watching the fireworks tonight, so I of course will film that for you guys too. And I absolutely loved Typhoon Lagoon. For the first time of ever doing a water park in 21 years of coming here, it's unbelievable. I've never done it. And it was so relaxing. The lazy river, I could have gone around and around and around if I'd have had more time. And I'm gonna get some opinions from the guys on the water slides and stuff. Lisa did some, didn't you? Which ones did you do?
I did Misadventure, which was fantastic, highly recommended. Wasn't scary at all, but it was just a nice raft ride. Yeah.
Was that other
was
people?
My favourite, I think.
Multiple people in the raft? Or
yes.
Okay.
Yes. You could get 2 people in the raft, so that was great.
Okay. Cool.
And then the other one, something Crush. I can't remember the name of it.
Oh yes, Crush and Gusher.
That was it.
Yes,
that was excellent as well. Again, that was a 2-person ride. So, but really fun, really up and down. So
amazing. It was great, wasn't it? We were in our element. It was amazing. It was so good.
Lots of laughs.
Yeah, it was. It was so fun. You saw us in the lazy river. It was hysterical, honestly. It was so good.
And those waves are so big.
Yeah.
Like, just watch out for the waves.
We were saying actually that when you look at them from outside the pool, it doesn't look that bad. But Lisa was saying when you're in it, it was like crazy, but really fun.
Yeah, I was like swimming around for ages, wasn't going anywhere, but I got out and I was exhausted.
Yeah, it's exhausting.
You've got to be a good swimmer, I think, to go beyond a certain point. But yeah, you know, there's a line, there's a red line. They're always telling you don't go in front of it if you
Not a good swimmer.
Not a good swimmer.
It was fantastic, absolutely amazing. And now Epcot, my favourite park. I can't believe this day. It's just amazing. And just like that, we are heading right onto Soarin'. We came in through a secret entrance again, and we literally walked through a side door, and here we are. So we didn't go through the main park entrance again. I actually did not know that a lot of these little secret entrances even existed. Obviously they're backstage areas that they are very kindly bringing us straight to the attractions. Because we're short on time a lot of the time, it's quite a quick trip. So it's very nice to be able to just come straight to the attractions. And because we're in Epcot today, look who's with us. It's Remy!
Ready to go on a ratatouille ride?
Yeah, Remy is a mascot of yours, isn't he? So he's here for it in Epcot.
When the doors to your flight open, please take a seat and store all carry-on items in the underseat compartment. This includes cameras, purses, hats, and of course, these little beauties.
Soarin' was amazing as always, everybody loved it, and now we are just about to head on to Guardians, and this is the one I've been most excited for everyone else to try. I just really want to see everyone's reaction to it. So yeah, we are going to go and do this now. I love this ride so much. There's 2 songs that I haven't had yet, so fingers crossed I might get one of those today.
And I would take 2.5 million years, assuming you had a ship that could fly at the speed of light. So we decided to come to you.
Let's get a little verdict. What did you guys think?
Best thing ever.
It was so good, wasn't
Definitely
it?
my favourite ride.
Yeah, and we had conga for those interested. How are you, Kat? Because you.
Still.
Oh no! Did you enjoy it, or were you just terrified?
No, I was terrified the whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah.
How it's done. I appreciated it.
Yeah. For people who are scared of rides, it is smooth, so it doesn't like throw you around and stuff. So it's actually not scary, but yeah, it's amazing. But I didn't get Disco Inferno. Dang it. And what did you guys think of Typhoon Lagoon earlier? Yeah.
I'm not so much of a fan. I love the
Crush and Gusher?
Yeah.
Lisa said she loved that. Yeah.
because you have the kind of like jet things and forward.
Yeah. Is it quite fast, would you say? Is that?
So we did 2 levels of like fastness. So we did like the fastest one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, coconut, which was like the second.
Oh, so they have 2 options. Oh, 3.
Fast, medium, and like slower.
Oh, okay. So if you're a bit scared, you can maybe do the slower one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And now we're going to have dinner in Space 220. I have done this before, and I absolutely loved it. I'm not sure if we're eating any kind of set menu tonight, or whether we're just ordering from the menu. I will, of course, show you guys what we have.
You're riding aboard the Mark V Stellarator, the latest in space elevator design and technology. Today, you'll have a spectacular view of Florida and the eastern seaboard. Enjoy the ride. I'll be back in a bit with arrival information.
Feel free to take any photos or videos, just know flash these in, thank you. We're currently traveling 13,000 miles per hour up into space.
We're on our final approach. Roger that. If you look above, you'll see Centauri Space Station coming into view. Once we dock, gather your belongings and exit through the open air lock. A Space 220 agent will be waiting for you.
Lisa is loving this. Wow. We are seated and we've got some astronauts who have come to join us. I love this restaurant. It's very cool. If you do eat here, make sure you do look out the windows because you see random things happening. We have gone for this cocktail. The reason I chose it is called Illumination, And I'm thinking because I miss Illumination so much and we're in Epcot, I got it in honour of that. Lisa went for the same thing, and it does come with this big straw because it does have little popping pearls inside. Just had my first taste of this cocktail. It's really, really delicious. I was worried it was going to be too sweet. It has Malibu, Bacardi, lime, passion fruit and pineapple. And now we have a spaceship going by. I love this. This is so cool. Food has arrived and Lisa has the asparagus soup which has lump crab.
Yeah.
Yep, so we'll get an assessment on that in a second.
That works.
Yeah, you weren't sure about crab with asparagus. And I have the cauliflower. This is what I got last time, but I have got the sauce on the side. I don't mind a little bit of it, but if you don't like too much of it, it's always best to just ask for it on the side bit. This is so delicious. It has parmesan on as well. I loved this last time. More food has arrived and Lisa and I are sharing, so we've gone for the chicken and the pad thai. So we're both going to have half of this. It looks so good. This looks amazing. There's something very smoky happening. Is that the salmon? Yeah, oh wow. Oh yeah, are we getting the after effects now? It's very smoky. Okay, we are now in the World Showcase after that delicious dinner. It was so good. And we're now going to go on the Frozen ride before we go around to Germany. Okay, here we go into Frozen Ever After. Mum and I didn't get to do this actually because we ran out of time. So it's really nice to get to do it this time. I love the queuing area of this ride. It really is so cute.
For my sister's magic night. Happy snowman?
So we're over here in the Germany pavilion and we have this really nice area to watch the fireworks. They have some drinks and ice cream for us. This is amazing. Things like this on these trips, I just feel so lucky to be treated to this. So we've got a couple of drinks here. We're having a juice. Lisa has had an incident with her Mickey Premium bar. The stick fell off, but she's making it work. It is a bit messy. I'm having a strawberry ice lolly. We've been given these 3D glasses on the way in, and I never knew that there was any kind of 3D element to this, so this is fascinating. If you put these on, it makes the lights look like Mickey's. I don't know if it's going to work for you guys. Let me see whether you'll be able to... Oh, can you see that? So when you look at lights, it looks like a Mickey. I might try and zoom in when I edit this so you can see what I'm talking about. Hang on. Can you guys see that? I hope you can. And the magic band is going as well. They always interact with the fireworks shows. That was absolutely incredible with those glasses on. We're going to talk about that when we get back. We're heading back to the boardwalk now, and I'm going to do a little debrief of the day when we get there. So we're just coming back to the room, and I wanted to show you guys how big this, look at this, it's like Lisa's demonstrating. We're in like a little clearing. This is our room over here, and I just can't believe how big this space is. Hello everyone, we are back in the room. I'm just smoothing out my hair because I did get a little bit damp on Frozen. We got a bit soaked in the boat, so my hair's kind of gone a little bit crazy. What an amazing day we have had today. Again, I loved Typhoon Lagoon this morning. To say that I've never done it, I just have never really... Sometimes I feel like I haven't had time for the water parks and I've been doing other things. Sometimes I thought, oh, maybe it's not my thing. I absolutely loved it. That lazy river, I could have just gone around and around and around. It was so fun. Lisa and I used to love swimming as kids. Like, we've known each other since we were 5. So we always used to go on holiday together and loved swimming pools. We always have, haven't we? That was always our thing. We were very obsessed with swimming pools, so it was so nice for both of us to spend the day there today. We just had really good fun, and everybody is just so nice in the group. It was great spending the day with them. And of course Epcot, you guys know I always love it. It is a little bit different doing it this way on this trip because, like I said, we do get very kindly taken to the locations, and we went backstage quite a lot, so they parked backstage and then we went into the attractions. So I didn't get to show you a lot of Epcot today. We will be going back there on Saturday, and I'm hoping to be able to go into Creations shop to show you the merchandise, because that's one thing I haven't had a chance to do yet, is really look at any merchandise. So I will be doing that before we go home. And then tomorrow we're going to be going to Hollywood Studios. We're eating at the new Toy Story restaurant, and then we're going to be doing all of the attractions, and finally Fantasmic in the evening. Now we're getting into it. We're kind of overcoming the jet lag and the tiredness just as we're about to then go home in a couple of days. But it's quite nice now that we don't feel so tired like we did when we first got here. And yeah, what an amazing treat for both of us to be here and to be able to experience this. And I just want to say a huge thank you to you guys for supporting me all the time, supporting the channel, watching my videos, supporting over on Instagram by liking and commenting, supporting on Patreon. Everything that you guys do, it really means so much to me, and it does give me the opportunity to get to do things like this as well and bring you more content, more vlogs. I really do like to share everything that I do at Disney World and as many tips as possible and just ideas for your trips, and I really do try to bring that to you guys as much as I possibly can. But it wouldn't be possible without all of you always watching these vlogs and enjoying them and always being so nice and supportive. So a huge thank you to all of you guys. You are the best. And now we're gonna head to bed. It's getting quite late now. Those fireworks, I will just say, with the little glasses, where are they? Here, these little beauties, I am definitely going to be watching all fireworks through these from now on. How they do that, I don't know. I genuinely just do not understand how they turn lights into Mickeys. It blows my mind. It was amazing. I hope you could see it in the vlog. When I edit it, I'm going to be able to see whether it worked when I held it in front of the lens, but hopefully you guys got to sort of see what I was seeing through those. And yeah, just excited for another day tomorrow. So I'm going to give you a little preview of what's to come in the next one. I hope you guys are well. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.